Hey everyone, happy Monday. I am coming to you live like I like to do every Monday to just kind of check in with you guys and share some encouragement, see how things are going, and cheer you on to finish up really, really strong in your personal and your professional goals. And I am very, very excited about tonight because I have been teasing it up and telling you guys that my daughter, who has just come on, is going to be joining me because we have a very exciting announcement for you guys. So I'm going to try and bring her on now. We had technical difficulty testing this out, so I'm really hoping this is going to work this time.
Hello.
Hello, Laura.
Hey, how's it sounding?
Oh, we've got that.
All right, let me give this a try. I'm going to put my headphones in.
Okay. What happened? We did this 3 times today to test it out. She can't hear. Oh, much better.
Woo, look at that.
Okay, we fixed the problem. We are good.
Perfect.
All right, so thanks for hopping on, you guys. Hi, Gail. How are you? This is so exciting for Laurel and I because this is a project we've been working on since the beginning of the year. So I'm going to tell you,
a labor of love.
Labor of love for sure. Hey, Shani McKee.
A lot of prayer.
A lot of prayer, a lot of everything, a lot of hours, yep. A lot of work, a lot of healing through the process, of course. So I am just thrilled to have Laurel here with me so that we can finally talk to you more about our project. But one of the things that I've been sharing out that I'm going to talk about for just a minute while we're waiting on some more people to come on. Now you're totally upside down.
Sorry, I was trying to adjust it. Bear with me. All right.
That was funny.
Well, I was seeing if it would flip around, but just ignore me.
Technology, you know. Hey, Mary Beth, how are you? So as I'm waiting for more people to hop on and Laurel and I kind of unveil our project, I want to just take a minute and tell you guys about a project that I've been trickling into my social media posts all summer long. Hey, Tiffany, and that is that I have decided to kind of pivot a little bit in my career. Most of you guys know that I'm a speaker, and I speak specifically on why you need to have a crystal clear vision for your life and for your business and your career. And this year I felt very, very led to kind of zero in on working with young adults. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, and I'm sure you are, especially if you have young adults in your life or you are one. They're wanting some mentorship. And, you know, when I decided to move in this direction to work with this age group, specifically I'm talking age 22-ish to age maybe 37, 38, a lot of people said to me, you know, this won't work. They won't want your help. They're just to this, they're just to that. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Nothing could be further from the truth from the young adults that I've been talking to all summer. And I happen to know lots of them because, of course, I had 2 of them in my life that I'm very close to. And I love their age group. I'm finding that they are really at a point in their life where they don't have a vision at all. And not only do they not have a vision, they don't know why they need one, which scares me a lot. Because the truth is, you guys, that this is our future. This is our legacy that we're leaving. And if they don't have their own vision and know what their purpose is in life, what they're about to do is raise up a whole next generation, trickling the same lost feeling into those kiddos. And that is my mission. My mission is to hopefully breathe some life into them. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Joyce. All our friends are hopping on. Laurel, Janine, how you doing?
Nice. I can't see that for some reason, so.
I don't know. If you share this out, Laurel, on your page right now, which you should, I think then you'll be able to see the comments. All right. So anyway, I have decided, you guys, to start working with young adults, and I'm launching a new platform this month, at the end of the month. It's called Business Victory Academy, Viv Academy. And I'm going to be working with them in a live call once a week, every 6 weeks, to help them get their vision and their purpose figured out. And the calls will be recorded so they can listen to the recording if they want. They're kind of my beta tester. Okay, all of a sudden I'm hearing echo again, Laurel.
I know, I had to take it out. It was backtracking. Just keep going.
Okay. All right.
It was like lagging on my end, so I was hearing what you said like 5 seconds before. So
Okay. I
I
know
was like,
you're moving around a lot, so it's kind of making me dizzy.
well, I was hearing voices. I was hearing your voice twice. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm good,
Okay.
guys. It's
This
been
is
it's
the
been a
Carey
long day.
Conley and Laurel Wilson
Yeah.
show, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to spend a minute to kind of tell you the reason I've been showing you these Do It On Purpose parties all summer, and I've been talking about the Do It On Purpose movement, is because I really want to start working with young adults right now. So if you happen to know a young adult that you believe needs a little help with their vision, please private message me and I will get you the information. You can also go to my website because it's posted there now. My website is just careyconley.com. And like I said, I'm very, very excited to move in this direction. So that's where I'm pivoting to. Now, the other thing that we've been working on, Laurel and I, of course, is writing a book, because most of you guys know that we have had a lot of loss in the past 5 years. We have lost both my husband and my son to suicide in the past 8 years. So my husband we lost in July of 2014, and then 3 years later we lost Cole in August of 2017. Cole was 25 years old. So another reason why I'm super passionate about working with young adults right now is because I know not only are they really seeking the help to make better decisions, but a lot of them are feeling very lost. And I'm feeling very compelled to use what my expertise is to work with them. So Laura and I started in the beginning of the year writing a book, and the title of the book is called Keep Looking Up. And I'm going to let her share a little bit more about why we chose that title and why we're writing this book, and then I'm going to show you the cover. So Laurel, you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. So I guess I'll start really with what fueled us wanting to write this book. Over the past 5 years, actually. So I think you said 8, but it's been 5. So not quite 8 years.
I said
but
8?
8 years.
Wow.
We're not quite at that one.
Okay.
Yes, over the past 5 years, of course, I've experienced a whole lot of change and just a huge transition multiple times actually for us. And what we really started realizing is that despite people having the exact same story or, the same scenario, people were experiencing a lot of the same things that we did after such large obstacles and that kind of thing. So for us, we felt like the more we were sharing our story, the more we were able to connect with people and, help other people heal while we were healing. And so we started talking about it, and we're like, you know what, this really is a story that needs to be shared, but beyond that, be able to hopefully inspire people with their own obstacles and their own stories, but and to really point people to a heavenly perspective. That's really what it comes down to for us, is that we get asked so often, how have you been getting through this? How have you, continued with your life? And it's so much about perspective for us. All of it is about perspective for us. We have to lead back to a bigger purpose and knowing that we're all going to be together again. So we talk about that in the book of, we open it up with sharing our story, which a lot of people know the story, but maybe don't know the whole thing. And then going through the book of sharing different lessons that we've learned and things that have helped us through those different obstacles and lessons that are hopefully relatable to people in every different situation, and then lead it back to our heavenly perspective that has really gotten us through it. So it's quite a chunk of a book, if you will.
Yes.
There's quite a lot in there. It's taken us a while to map it out to be the way we really want it to be. That we had to work through and piece through a lot of different things, but we feel good about it, and we just have to let God take over from here.
That's exactly right. And
yes.
so we started, I think like it was February or March. Laurel and I knew we needed to write this book. We knew that we wanted to share more of our story, but we didn't want it to be a book around here's our sad story and all the horrible things that have happened. So we briefly tell a few details about how this happened in the introduction. But it's 11 chapters, and each chapter is a different lesson that we've learned in this journey. And we've broken the book into a chapter title. So I shared yesterday my Sunday reflection that one of the chapters is Grace and Mercy. We have another one on how our identity has changed. And each chapter is broken into me talking and then Laurel talking. So we give our different perspectives from how it affected us and how we are maneuvering through it, right? Laurel
Yeah.
and I are similar in some ways, and in some ways we're quite different in how we've gotten through this. So yeah, and so we knew that we weren't either one of us was going to be able to like sit down and type this out. So we had a wonderful woman who was our ghostwriter that we spent hours with. Almost weekly on a call, we would go chapter by chapter. So it's been quite a team effort, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so excited to show you this cover, you guys, because it turned out so beautiful. And then Laurel and I can share with you some funny stuff around um, why we chose
And
the things that we chose in the cover, right?
yes.
Okay, so
And one thing too, hang on, I want to mention before you
yes,
reveal the big
please.
surprise, I do want to mention too, and this is very, very important that we mention it, and I've been mentioning it in every interview that we've done, is that we also wrote the book from a perspective of people helping other people through
Yes.
tragedies. That's very important because there's a lot of times, and even I've experienced this after what I've gone through before, of I had a friend go through something or whatever, and you don't exactly know what to do or how to help them. So we incorporated a lot of that in the book because we've had so many great people trying to support us and love on us, and sometimes truly don't know
Right.
how to help. And so we really wanted to incorporate that too. So I feel like that's important
It's
to
it's very
make a note
important.
of.
Very, very
Yeah.
important. So obviously we had a whole team of people with the writing of the book, and then three different people editing it, and then I flew into Oklahoma where Laurel is in I think it was June or
It was
May.
hot. I think it was July. I mean, it's hot here
Really?
all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was July.
Okay,
I just remember it
whichever.
was really hot.
We had a photographer, and I'll have Laurel tell you what we did in the process. But are you guys ready for the cover? It turned out really beautiful. Okay, here we go.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks awesome. So, Laurel, tell these guys where we took the picture and why.
Yes, so we took the picture at Cole's Garden. So many of you know the backstory of this, many of you might not, but I, long time ago, applied to work at Cole's Garden, which is a wedding and event venue. And at the time, they didn't have the position I was wanting. And I remember mentioning to my brother, Cole, his name. I said, how cool that this place is called Cole's Garden. Well, fast forward, I ended up getting married at Cole's Garden September 14th of last year, and then started working there this past January. So total God thing that it's called Cole's Garden. And so when we talked about the cover of the book, we're like, well, obviously we have to do it at Cole's Garden.
Right.
So we had my wedding photographer, who's incredible. She actually took these photos too. So just really cool connections of the place that they're at, the person taking the photos. God doesn't have coincidences. So
Oh gosh, no.
very, very cool story.
Yes. So
Yeah.
tell them about the butterflies.
Yeah, so for me, especially after my dad passed away, and even more so now, butterflies have become such a symbol of angels. I see them literally everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous. They'll fly in front of my face, they'll be on my car. And so I Googled it, and this is a pretty common thing that people see butterflies or birds or ladybugs, like just a very angelic symbol. And so when my now husband proposed to me, my brother had just passed away a month prior. So he proposed with a box of live butterflies as a way to incorporate my dad and brother in this new chapter of our life. So at our wedding as well, we released butterflies to honor them. So of course they had to be on the cover. So the monarch butterfly has really become a huge symbol for me. But funny story, we tried to release real ones for the cover photo, and they came in individual envelopes. Every butterfly was in an individual envelope, and so we did get some cool shots with them that we'll use, but it didn't quite work out for the cover, so those are added in. But just know they were there.
Yes. Yeah, it was
We
kind of
tried.
funny because we were trying to hold them in our hands so that we could be in position of how we wanted to have them fly out of our hands as we were standing there, and
Yeah.
they went in every different direction other than where we
Yeah,
wanted them
yeah.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and the picture too that we ended up choosing that you guys can obviously see right now is more natural of my mom and I. And so, to us, we were like, we want to get a photo that really encompasses who we are in our relationship, and then add in the butterflies. Because so many of the pictures, you guys, we were literally like so stiff trying to make sure the butterflies were working.
Yeah.
There was one where I'm just standing there trying to release it, and it was not working out too well.
Yeah.
So We
Yeah.
tried.
So
Yes.
yeah, it was a very last minute decision on what we were going to wear. And obviously, we both know because many people have viewed this cover and went through the color choices that these colors worked for both of us. It brings
Mm-hmm.
out how much we look alike and how much we're also different, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, right?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. But
So much for the butterflies, but yeah, this is our book cover. The front cover, we saw the back cover yesterday, and that also turned out really well. So I'll post that picture
mm-hmm.
later. So yeah, so there you have it. There's our book cover. You
Yep.
guys keep looking
We
up.
are very excited.
Transforming grief into hope after tragedy. And it is scheduled to officially launch so that you can purchase the book on November 11th. 11/11/19. We're going to have a huge book launch celebration here in
Mm-hmm.
Arizona. That information, as of today, also went up on my website. So for those of you who've been saying over and over and over again, oh my gosh, I can't wait for November 11th. I am so there. You can go to my website right now, careyconley.com, and find that and register. It's a free event. Laurel will be there. We'll be signing
Yay.
books. We'll be
Ethan's
celebrating.
coming too.
What's that?
I said Ethan's coming too.
Ethan's coming too. We let her husband come too.
Yes. Well, and if you guys don't know, I know we've mentioned a couple times, but 11/11 was Cole's birthday.
Right.
And we have 11 chapters on purpose. Well, we tried to work it out to have exactly 11 chapters, and we were at the point where it almost didn't quite work out, and then when it came down to it, we did have 11, which is great. So 11 chapters on November 11th.
Right. And here's another God thing, you guys. I did not know, and I'm sure you guys do, but I did not know that today begins the week of suicide prevention awareness. Had no idea when we picked this date for Laurel and I to come on and unveil this book, right?
Yep. Yep.
So we know we're being divinely guided through this whole thing, and that this book is going to have a major impact the way we would like it to. And as Laurel mentioned, it's not only for people who have gone through suicide, and on the other side of it, it's for people who have gone through any kind of traumatic adversity. And for those people who are trying to support them, because one of the questions Laura and I get a lot, especially when we lost Ross and then we lost Cole, is we don't know how to help you. We honestly don't know what to do for you. And it's, I think, a horrible feeling for people not to know what to do. So we share a lot about that, about what helped us, what might help other people. So yeah, a lot of information in the book. Definitely, like Laurel said when we started, it's been a labor of love. We are thrilled that we are now in the final stages of getting it in print and launched on November 11th. And after November 11th, we're going to do a 3-city book tour with a lot of press and media around it.
Well, technically four cities.
4 cities. Well, we'll start in Arizona, then we're going to go to Denver, which is where obviously we are both from. And then we're going to go to Oklahoma, and then we're going to end it in California the 1st of December. So get ready to see all of that happening. My very good friend and PR media specialist, Angel Tessie, is lining up a whole lot of interviews for us. So here we go, you guys. We are very, very excited and pumped, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for telling us that you love the cover. We love the cover too. Yay. And thank you all for hopping on here live. Hey, Craig, love your text messages every day. Hi, Pat. I saw Brianna on here a minute ago. Laurel.
Nana.
Hey, Marianne. My Aunt Marianne. Always one of our biggest supporters, my family back east. Hey, Lindsay. How are you? Kimberly, Gail, thanks. Love the butterflies. Kim Farrar, love you too. Patricia, I'm so sorry about the loss of your son. Yeah, that's a tough one, right? Taylor, Glenda, so many people. Amazing. I wasn't watching. You guys, thank you so very much for hopping on with us live. If you missed the live and you watched the recording, please let me know in the comments because I would love to know that you were here. And again, go to my website, careyconley.com. You'll see information there about my new young adult program kicking off on September 30th. Excuse me. And this book launch for November 11th. All right. All right, you guys. We are so excited that we got to do this today. And I'm losing my voice because I've had 3 interviews today already.
I know we're both a little worn out,
Yeah.
but in a good way. So we appreciate the support.
Yeah, so love you guys. Thanks for all the love and support, and hope you'll come and see us at the book launches. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.